They haven't really raised the issue of raising of finance for these businesses. A lot of small businesses, be they startup businesses or early stage businesses, struggle with access to finance. What advice have you got for these businesses that potentially have got good growth?
Yeah.
At a point in time, they need access to finance, which becomes difficult with banks, etc.
Okay, look, there are two enemies of fundraising for entrepreneurs. I'm going to get myself into trouble here. The first is an MBA, because that says what you do is you come up with a great idea, you write a business plan, and you go to the bank. Okay, and I haven't seen that work yet, but it's still taught in MBA classes. And the second thing is Excel. Because on Excel, you're a billionaire before you've launched your business. And it's impossible for a funder to work with you. Because when they say they want 50% to put R1 million down, you're saying, but 50% of R1 billion doesn't seem fair. I'm offering you 2% for the R1 million. I'm being facetious. They're horses for courses, right? So every single business, irrespective of what the business is and who the entrepreneur is going to go through a business life cycle. And in the startup phase, for you to get funding for your business, as the expression goes, you've got to beg, borrow, and steal from friends, family, and fools. Because there is no money for startup businesses in South Africa. It's really hard to find that grant or to find that funder that will invest. And in many ways, I wouldn't invest in a startup. Because if I'm a funder and I've got cash, and I look at what the banks are doing to the small, medium enterprise space, where they're actively de-lending through policies, procedures, and processes and systems, everything we've spoken about, consciously and unconsciously. Anyone sitting with money to invest in a business is saying, hang on a minute, I'm going to feed higher up the chain. I'm going to find someone who's got a business that's up and running with a proven track record, and then in fact is not looking for startup funding or turnaround funding, but simply wants growth funding. Because that money surely is going to go there first. It's the least risk you face. So, starting up a business is, from a funding point of view, hellishly difficult. My advice that I give to people who are employed, who are leaving employment to go into the entrepreneur space, is go to the banks and open up 2 or 3 accounts and secure what you can on your credit card while you're still employed and you've got a pay slip. Because I can assure you that the moment you leave there, you become invisible to the bank. The second thing that you struggle with is all the colleagues and peers that you had in your industry that were there behind you the whole way through. The moment you leave that corporate job to start your business and you knock on their door, you suddenly realize that they loved you because of the budget you controlled, not because of who you are. So it's quite a rude shock. So friends, family, and fools are the starting point for an entrepreneur in the startup phase. You then get into the early stage of development. And the early stage of development, there's an interesting space that's playing out there, and that's private individuals. If you really think about it, where does one put money today? I mean, if you've got guts, you put it on the stock exchange. Because I can't figure out how we having record returns on the stock exchange in a space where I see China slowing down, the whole of the West is slowed down, and I don't know where the future economy activity is going to come from. You can put it into property. Well, property still thinks that there's no recession, so it's hard to get in there. Bonds, well, whose debt do you want to buy? Italy or Greece, or where are you going to put your money? So there's cash out there, and that cash is looking for opportunities. Angel investors, which are responsible for funding up to 70% of American startups, is a very formalized business activity. And it's where a private individual decides to allocate a portion of their funding on a business-by-business basis to early-stage businesses that have been through startup and are in early stage. In other words, I'm beyond concept. I have a product, and I've got customers who've now bought from me maybe 3 or 4 times, and I need the money for growth. So that market's emerging. Getting access to it as an entrepreneur is really tough, because who knows where these guys are? They're disorganized, they're all over the place, and you're never quite sure if you're working with one or not. When you eventually do, they themselves are inexperienced in investing in early stage businesses. So the deals that are being done is at a stage where I'm desperate for funding, I will do the 80% funding deal. And Thursday, this week, is a public holiday, yeah? For most normal people. That entrepreneur on Thursday this week won't get out of bed. Because for 20%, what for? So we have a massive crisis in relation to funding early stage businesses. And there's no easy answer. Get connected.